guys just recently got signed to Razor and Tie, so like, how's that experience going for you so far? Does it feel good?
Yeah, so far so good. They've been like really accommodating to us, just like willing to go after most any requests that we have, and just they have a similar vision for us where we just want to keep growing and growing.
Right, that's awesome.
The marketing team's been awesome too. They've definitely been really on top of their stuff as far as the social media game. So it's very cool too because we have actually an imprint through them. So
okay, cool.
Which is called Darklight Records. So it's kind of, I guess, our way to be creative with whatever we choose.
Yeah, because that was something else I was going to ask you guys. Like, how's Razor Time when it comes to artist creativity? Do they tell you what you gotta what you have to make? Yeah, there seems to be a bird somewhere.
No, not at all. They're really hands off. If through the songwriting process, our A&R guy would give us suggestions, but he's like, it's your song at the end of the day,
Right.
But they've always encouraged pretty much like any idea that we have.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's awesome. And Devil's also coming out April 1st. So are you guys psyched about that?
It's not a joke.
It's happening. No, but every aspect of this album, I'm honestly in love with. Whether it comes down to the tracks, the whole planning, or even the album artwork, it all screams beautiful, despite it being like really, really dark themes. So what was your mindset going back into the studio after 4 years of not?
I mean, it was hard. We had to catch our groove again, and I feel like everybody really has like a lot of pushing into creating different songs, and I think that comes through the personality of each individual song and makes it all flow in a unique way.
I thought everyone was really excited. I mean, we were kind of rebuilding our friendships and getting to hang out and enjoy each other's company again. So it was really cool to just be writing music again. Especially for me, I hadn't played drums at all, so to be back with the guys, it was just a really cool experience.
That's unreal. And so you kind of touched base on it. Like, the album has a lot of diversity. At one point, you're listening to a song that's kind of like acoustic, and then it flows right into something that's like borderline deathcore, and then you flow right into your old classic tune from All's Well Ends Well. So how do you guys go around? Like when you're actually doing your song planning, how do you actually execute what you want to do with making a new sound? Because you want to try to attract new people.
So when writing music, we think it's important to not make songs sound like each other. So we always want to go in like a new direction with each song that we approach. And we have 6 creative minds, so it's easy to do that, and sometimes it's like, hey, let's try to make a song that sounds like a death circus or something, and we have, I think, our heaviest songs that we've created yet, and our poppiest songs that we've created yet on this album, so I don't know, there's no rules to rock and roll.
No, for sure.
And we can put out whatever we want.
Oh, for sure. Like 3 a.m. is so poppy, and then you go listen to like Ole Fishlips or Duct Tape. It's so in your face, and it's very crunchy, and I love that. And a lot of listeners, especially with our magazine, really drive for that.
It's awesome.
So I'm looking forward to the release and seeing what place you land on in the billboards.
Yeah,
I think it's gonna be unreal.
It's not a big deal.
So
it's a nervous. Yeah, I feel it's one of those things you don't really strive for. It's such an honor to be on, but it's also kind of nerve-wracking when you think about who's buying the record, or people know about the record.
Yeah. Well, worst case scenario, you can always just make a code up and just put that out, and it'll just drive the numbers up again.
That's funny.
So Expensive Conversations in Cheap Motels has a lot of your original Chiodos roots, but it has a very explosive introduction. So when it just blasts out, it's like, I fucking hate you. Do you guys have a certain mindset about people as you're writing? You're like, all right, this song is so for this. You're totally Taylor Swifting it up.
Yeah, you have to reach for inspiration sometimes, and we've never really had a song with that much angst before, and kind of just I feel like this song needs this, So he had to like channel his emotions and kind of put himself in a scenario that he probably didn't even want to be in to get there. But sometimes you got to do that as an artist and play like different characters constantly to change it up and to create that roller coaster that makes it interesting.
Oh, for sure. That's beautifully put. Oh, that's awesome. And under your halo, like on the other side of things, is like you have the really aggressive angsty stuff, and then under your halo is like really beautiful, very melodic, very touching for a lot of people.
Right.
So do you intentionally write to have those two major extremes, or do you just kind of go with the flow and do what you want to do and whatever works out?
Like a lot of us were raised like with musical background, and so we think that one thing that's very important to always have is dynamics. And with that song, when we were starting to write it, me and Craig were talking, we've never had a just acoustic song before, like every band's got like an acoustic song on it, I mean, we've done like remakes and versions of them, but as this like lineup, we've never really done one. So we sat down and we tried to write like purposely an acoustic song, and then later that day we just brought it to the full band and it became that song, so everything evolves.
It's beautiful. And Derrick, it's been a little bit since we've had you around, so like how does it feel to be back?
It's awesome, man. It's crazy to be playing drums again, because for a while I had lost that interest, and then when I got back to it, it's just like, it almost feels as if I didn't leave, as if 3 years didn't exist or something in my life, but it's been an experience, man. It's been really cool, especially doing the new album. It's really exciting to play new songs, especially coming back with the band, because, the last album was 2007, and now it's 2014. So.
Yeah, so it's been a little bit.
Yeah, so it's been a minute, so it's nice to branch out and try new things that I think I thought of maybe when I wasn't playing drums, or maybe from the past to bring back. So
for sure. So like, what did you do in that time when you weren't playing drums?
Man, I really just kind of went back to college thing and worked.
There you go.
Pardon?
Look at you.
But
that's awesome.
The working part wasn't too bad, I guess. It's not as enjoyable as doing something you really love and wake up every day and are thankful to do, It's kind of, after a while, you just feel forced into it. It feels I gotta go to work, you know? So, it's nice to do something that you love to do.
No, for sure. Like when you can actually live for an extrinsic force, like you're like fans, or just like playing music and live off of what you love. It's
absolutely
a huge thing. And this album was actually produced by Dave Petro. Okay, Dave Petro. And so he's like responsible for like Muse and Tool and now Chiodos. How was it working with him? Working in a fairly different genre, but working with you guys in yours.
It was cool. He's actually from Toronto. So he'll be here today.
Awesome.
It was different. He was really hands-on with us and kind of he caught on to our vision pretty quickly and was able to help us portray it in a way that we could all agree upon. Like you said, he hasn't done like many bands of this like genre or scene or whatever we get thrown into. But we thought that was important, he had worked with like a lot of the heavier bands that we grew up listening to, and like even with like Kogi and stuff, and so we thought that it would make sense to work with him and get outside of the triggered and sampled world and actually like make an organic record with a producer that's been in the game for a long time.
For sure.
Something that would portray our live performance via record, So I think he brought something out in everyone too, in performance-wise on the record, He was just one of those motivating, kind of driven people that that you can perform better or play better or, and he never really was. He would never say, "Oh, that's garbage," again. You know what I mean? He was always very inspiring and like, "What do you think?" Because I think we could do it better. Comments like that. So, but I thought it was a great experience. He was definitely the most hands-on here.
Oh, that's awesome. And we have a question from Emily Pitts. She is a lithium breeder, and she was wondering. She was wondering what your personal favorite is off of the album, and why is it your favorite?
It changes every day. I would say Mine is
this week?
I'm still getting used to changing the pet names to the real names, you know, because we call them something totally different. I am everything that's the last track. I think the way that blossoms from where it came from. It's a really cool experience and a lot of dynamics and like interesting changes and lyrically it means a lot of us as a unit getting back together. So I would go with that.
For me, it's I really like looking for Tornado. I just love the chorus lyric. Chaos is something that I've been missing. It's just something that I just love for some reason. It jumps out to me, and it's just the kind of song that I see myself listening to all the time. Style, the style of the song, just like, you know, rock in your face, melodic, but still really driving and powerful. So that's my favorite as of right now.
There you go, Emily. You got it.
Emily fits.
So you're going to be touring shortly with Amorosa, and our last night at the very beginning of April. So how does it feel to get back on the road with Amorosa?
Good. I mean, I've known those guys for a while, and yeah, it's exciting. I'm excited for them. They have a new album coming out, and you know, they've taken a break for quite a while, so it'll be good to see them back on the road again. And our last night we just became friends with them, yeah, in December, and they're pretty cool guys. Also, a band called 60 Years opening up.
Oh, they're opening?
Yeah, so that's going to be a lot of fun to see them come across. Yeah, I'm interested to see them. There you go.
Absolutely. And then we also have Hands Like Houses is on the half.
Yeah, for sure.
The second half, yeah.
Cannot forget.
And so we've met those guys a few times, and they're super nice guys. I feel that any Australian band we've ever had the privilege of playing with are just the coolest people. I mean, Tonight Alive, we all are like big fans of them as people and their bands. So.
Oh, that'd be so sick. I really wish that had that tour come to Toronto, because that would have been unreal.
Yeah, that would have been great. So
there would have been nothing left of the Opera House. Nothing left. Just would have been destroyed. Not sure if you guys are comfortable with this one, but like, have you guys got to the point yet when, like, in your everyday lives, talking about the whole dismissal of something? And have you guys got to the point of thinking about it? Joking about it? Yeah.
I don't think joking though.
But yeah, I mean, we've all had like discussions about stuff. I mean, a lot of them have been separately, not the whole group and whatnot. But, you know, it's something that we're all looking to overcome, and when you have the same goal in mind, it's possible. So, you know, the more comfortable we do with each other, the better it will be, and the better relationships.
Just like it coincides with his favorite song on everything that normally knows. Like, this is our time to do things right. I feel in the past, obviously, when you're younger and you're experiencing all these new things and you're traveling all these places and people are paying so much attention to you, you can sometimes get lost in that whirlwind. And now, you know, we're more mature, we're older, we've experienced that in the past. So I think we know how to handle things better in general, and we know how to communicate a lot better too. That's our stronger point. We actually can talk about things if we're upset or something. It's more important to, I think, get it off your chest than just like let it brew inside or whatever. So
yeah, because there's a lot of uncertainty, like whether or not the band would still continue after everyone was. Where there was just that chaos. I'll just say where the chaos.
Yeah.
And we're really glad to see that the smoke is cleared.
Yeah.
And that you guys are on to some really cool and bigger things. So I went online today, and I was looking at buying some merchandise from Amazon.ca, and I was thinking about buying this.
We don't know anything about that yet, so we can't confirm.
The Equal Vision thing? Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if that was it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We're like,
well, no, if it, you can always just tell me to screw off or something like that.
Pat's our provider online information.
No, there you go. I wanted to buy this new iPhone case for my phone.
Oh, okay.
We're thinking of something.
And I don't know if I can afford this yet.
Oh my goodness.
I really want to get in on it though, because
that's crazy.
Even though it is a phone case that's worth $99,999.
But you know what?
Almost 100,000. You know?
Yeah, at least I can save $1, right?
Yeah.
Well, I think the best part is though the shipping's free.
Yes,
The shipping's
because
free.
with all of our Eskimos and having to run in with their sled dogs and stuff to deliver to our igloos here in Canada, it's kind of nice having that free shipping.
That's pretty crazy.
I gotta get on this one because there's only one left.
Yeah.
So let's do that.
Don't beat him to it.
Yeah, don't. I'm saving. So thank you so much, guys,
Yeah,
for
man,
taking the time to talk with us.
Absolutely.
So
Thanks for having
appreciate
us.
it. It was awesome.